Go ahead and get started. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me in today's stretch and core. Hope you had a great weekend. For today's class, we have 4 different moves that we will be doing for 3 rounds, and it'll be 1 set per exercise, with the timing always being 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what those moves will be. We will start on our back with our legs bent, feet in the air. We have a knee hang sit up to a leg extension. So we have 2 options. The first, keeping the feet off the ground, hands off the floor, using your core, keeping that chin off your chest. You are going to bring that back completely off the ground. Find that balance in that V sit. And then once you do, you will extend the legs out, bring them in, and then lay back down to repeat. Always making sure you find that balance first before you kick those legs out. Second option is our modified version. You can keep the feet on the floor, and then you're going to just do a normal sit-up. Place those hands behind your back to support you as you pick the feet off, extend it out, and then place it back down to repeat. So a normal sit-up, hands behind the back for that support, and then that leg extension. That is the modified version. Then our second exercise, our bicycle sit-up twist. We're gonna lay on our back with those legs extended, hands by your chest. And again, same thing, picking our back completely off the ground. We're gonna tuck one knee in, and whichever knee we tuck in, that's the side we're gonna twist to, as if we're doing a Russian twist. Then you're gonna lay it back down, and then pick it on up and switch sides. So again, whatever leg that you tuck in, that's the side you are twisting to. Then our third exercise, we have dead bug reaches. So laying on our back, just like we did with that first move, legs bent, feet in the air, but this time our arms are over our head. And then as we extend those legs straight up, we're gonna pick our hands to come up and meet our toes. Making sure as you come up to meet the toes, those shoulder blades are coming off the ground. And then as you lay down, you're gonna bend those legs, pull that belly button into your spine, nice pelvic tilt to keep that back nice and flat. And then our last exercise, still keeping our legs bent, feet in the air. We're gonna bring one arm out to the side, other hand will be by the head then. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna extend the legs out. And then as we come in, we're gonna bring that elbow to that opposite knee. And then as we lay back down, that's when we extend our legs out. Again, making sure that lower back stays nice and flat. Imagine there's a towel that is trying to be pulled out from under you, and you're pressing your back into the floor to make sure that towel can't be pulled away. If it's a little too challenging to extend both legs out at the same time without that back arching, you can just extend one leg out. It'll be the leg that you're using for that knee to come into. So it'll extend that knee or that leg, and then as you bring it in, that elbow should be touching that knee. And then for our fifth set, we're just gonna switch sides. So those are only 4 exercises today. We will go ahead and start on our backs for that knee hang sit up. Again, on our backs, legs bent, feet in the air, hands off the floor. We're gonna keep our chin off, coming up to find that balance, and then extending the legs out, or that modified version, you can plant the feet down, and then once you sit up, hands behind your back, into that leg extension. So we have 3 rounds, 1 set per exercise. We are starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, sit it on up, extend those legs out. And of course, if you have a weight or something you want to hold on to, you're more than welcome to hold that in your hands right by your chest. Already have 15 seconds down. Just over 10 seconds to go. And then our bicycle sit up twist. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and rest. We're gonna stay on our backs, legs extended. This time when we bring our backs off the ground, we're gonna tuck that right knee in and twist it to the right. In 3, 2, 1. Sit on up, tuck that right knee in, twist to the right, lay it down. This time, twist to the left, bringing that left knee in. And you just have 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dead bug reaches. Let's go ahead, pick the feet up, bend those legs, bring our arms over our head. As we extend those legs straight up, we're bringing our hands to reach in 3, 2, 1. Extend those legs up. Hands coming up, hands coming down, legs bend. Making sure that those shoulder blades come off the floor. Really get that crunch in. Twenty seconds to go. Five more seconds. 2, 1. Let's extend those legs back out. We're going to bring our right arm out, left hand by our head, meaning that the left elbow and right knee are going to come together in 3, 2, 1. Pick those feet off the ground, tuck the knees in, left elbow, right knee. Lay it back down, extend those legs out. And again, if you need to modify it, you're just going to extend the right leg out. And then as you bring it in, pick that left elbow up to reach. Pull that belly button into that side. Nice flat back. Resist that urge to arch your back. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Switching sides, left arm out. Right hand by the head this time. Taking that right elbow to that left knee. Go ahead, bring those legs out, extend them. We're going to hover them in 3, 2, 1. Tuck the knees in. And again, if you're doing that modified version, you're just going to extend the left leg out. And then once you bring it in, pick up the elbow, reach for that left knee. Fifteen seconds, and then we'll already be done with our first round. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and rest. Second round, we are starting with our knee hang sit up. Feet in the air. We're going to hover it in 3, 2, 1. Sit it on up. Extend the legs out. Bring it back down. If you are doing that regular version, the feet should not touch the floor at all. If you're doing that modified version, go ahead, place the feet on the ground. Do that normal sit up, hands behind the back, and then extend those legs out. We have 10 more seconds. Let's go ahead and rest. Let's lay it back down. Extend the legs out this time, hands by our chest. We're tucking that right knee in and twisting to the right in 3, 2, 1, off the ground. Twist it to the right. Hands should be coming to the outside of those hips, just like you would a Russian twist. Making sure you keep your chin off your chest. Don't use that momentum to help you up. Really engage all of those core muscles to help you. We can rest. Go ahead, bring the feet back in, bend those legs, feet in the air, arms extended over our head, dead bug breathe. We're gonna extend those legs straight up, extend them up, reach for the toes, lay back down, bend those legs. And of course, if you want to hold something in your hands, more than welcome to. Five more seconds. 2, 1. Let's extend that right leg out. Left hand by its head. Extend the legs out too. We're going to hover it off the ground. And then we're bringing that left elbow to that right knee. In 3, 2, 1. Tuck them in. Touch. Lay back down. Extend it out. And again, if you're doing that modified, just the right leg is coming out. Then you're going to bring it in. Pick that elbow up to touch, and then repeat. Ten more seconds. Let's rest and switch sides. Extend the legs back out, left arm out, right hand by the head, right elbow to that left knee. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Fifteen seconds. We can relax. Our third and final round. Legs bent, feet in the air. Our knee hangs it up to that leg extension. Feet should not touch the ground unless you're doing that modified version. And let's sit it up. Extend the legs out. Once you find that balance, bring it back down. Ten seconds. 2, 1. We can rest. We are going to extend the legs out. Hands by your chest. Tuck that right knee in. Twist to the right. Hands to the outside of those hips. 3, 2, 1. We're up. Tuck that right knee and twist. Back down, left side. Just over 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's pick the feet back up. Bend those legs, arms over our head. Dead bug reaches. In 3, 2, 1. Legs coming up. So do the hands. Bring the hands back down. So do the feet. 3, 2, 1. We are resting. And it is time for our last 2 exercises. The last 2 sets, same exercise. Right arm out, left hand by the head. Extend those left legs, left elbow to that right knee. Let's bring it in. And then extend it out. Resist that urge to arch your back. If you can't, by extending both legs out, modify it so you're just extending the right leg out. Then bring it in. Left elbow comes up to touch. Pull that belly button into that spine. Remember, imagine there's a towel there. And you don't want it to be pulled out. Two, one. Let's switch sides. Final time, our last 45-second set before we get into our stretching. Left arm out, right hand by the head. Tuck it in. 3, 2, 1. We have 20 seconds left. Keep it moving. Single digits, only 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and rest. We will slowly sit it on up. Grab some water if you need it, and then we'll get into our stretching, which we will start standing today. So we will go ahead, bring it up to our feet for our stretching portion. We will start with our feet outside of those hips, toes pointed forward. We are just gonna fold it forward, bringing those hands to the floor. If it's pretty easy for you to touch the floor, turn those hands around and try to bring them behind the feet as far as you can, keeping those legs nice and straight. Feel this in the back of your legs, stretching out those hamstrings. Just let your head relax and hang nice and low. Taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose. And then slowly exhaling it out through the mouth. You're going to go ahead, walk our hands over to our right foot. And then keeping that left leg straight, let's go ahead, bend that right leg down into our lateral lunge. You can keep those hands on the ground to support you. Feel that stretch running through the inner thigh of your left leg. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, press it back up, extend that right leg, bring the hands back in the middle, and then let's go ahead, walk it over to our left foot. Hold it there. Just one more breath. And then let's go ahead, bend that left leg. Keep that right leg straight. Stretches now in the inner thigh of that right leg. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, press it back up, extend that left leg, both legs nice and straight now. We're gonna go ahead, turn our feet out so both of our toes are pointing out. And then we are going to bend those legs, nice little squat, hands on top of our thighs, a little goddess pose. From here, let's go ahead, sway left to right, still stretching our inner thigh. Feel it glide as you move. And then let's go ahead, stop it back center. Keeping our hands where they are, we are gonna go ahead, extend that right arm, almost pushing that shoulder forward and twisting to the left. And then let's go ahead, bring it back center. Switching sides, extend that left arm, push that shoulder forward, twist it to the right. And then let's bring it back center. Gonna sway it one more time, bringing it left to right. Nice and slowly. And then let's go ahead, stop at center. Extend those legs back up. And then we can slowly bring our feet together. Nice mountain pose. We're gonna take a nice big inhale up, reaching our hands all the way up to the sky. And then we will exhale it down, folding it forward, hands to the ground. Try and touch the floor. If you cannot reach the floor with your legs straight, it is okay to bend those legs. It's still early in the morning. As we are loosening up, we are gonna go ahead and step our right foot back, bringing our palms nice and flat to the floor in this runner's lunge. So you want those ankles to be aligned with your knee. Feel this in your right hip flexor. If this is a little too intense, you are more than welcome to drop that right knee down to the ground and untuck those toes. From here, let's keep that right hand down, bring the left up to the sky, shoulders stacked on top of each other. And then we will go ahead, bring the left hand back down. If you dropped that knee, go ahead, pick it back up so that you are in this runner's lunge with me. And then we are going to turn our left foot slightly towards the left so that we can twist our right hip down to the floor. Keeping both those arms straight. You should feel this kind of running down that right side of your body. We just have 3, 2, 1. Let's press it back up into our runner's lunge. Turn that left toe so that it's pointing forward again. And we will go ahead, step it forward with that right foot back into this forward fold. Again, try to touch the floor, either with those legs straight or with the legs bent. Either way is fine. And then let's go ahead, step our left foot back now. Same exact flow, just switching sides. We are in that runner's lunge, or if you need to, drop it down to that low lunge, drop the knee to the floor, untuck the toes. Keeping our left hand on the ground, we're gonna go ahead, bring the right hand up, twisting to the right. Looking up at that hand. And then let's go ahead, bring the right hand back down. We're gonna go ahead, turn that right toe completely out so that we can twist and bring our left hip down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Let's press it back up. Turn so that right toe is pointed forward. And then we will go ahead and step our right foot back this time. Push the shoulders back. Raise those hips in the air to come into our downward dog upside down V. And then from here, let's pedal out those heels, alternating as you drop it to the ground. And of course, depending on how tight or loose you are this morning, you can hold one side down for a few seconds and then switch to the other side. Really help loosen up those calves. And we will go ahead and slowly walk our hands back to our feet. One last forward fold. Hopefully by now you've reached the floor a little easier. And then we're going to go ahead, take a nice big inhale. We're going to sweep our arms overhead. Let's inhale it up. Arms coming overhead. We're going to take that left hand, grab onto that right wrist, and then exhale and bend it over to the left. One more breath here. And then go ahead, inhale it back up center. Switching sides, right hand, holding onto that left wrist. Exhale it over to the right. One more breath here. Let's go ahead, inhale back up center, hands together as we exhale into our back bend. Just a slight back bend, make sure there's no pain. And then go ahead, inhale it back to center. Reach, 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 nice and tall. And then we will go ahead, exhale our arms down, relax those shoulders. And that is all I have for class today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you later this week. If not, hopefully I will see you all next week. Have a great day.